Good morning, students. Welcome back in the e-learning program of Gokul Education Society for the year 2020-21. Myself, Mrs. Karuna Devi from JDC Vidco English Medium High School. I am here for the 8th Standard Mathematics of State Board for English Medium students. Students, in our last lecture, we have already finished the unit number 8, which was Quadrilateral, Constructions and Type. In that, we have learned how to construct the different type of quadrilaters, the kinds of quadrilaters along with its properties. But now here is time to go ahead and start the last unit of the first semester, that was unit number 9, discount and commission. Students, let's start our unit number 9, that is discount and commission, where we are going to learn about the three most important content, that is discount, commission and rebate. But before that, let's aware with the most important concept, that is percentage. Here few examples are given over the page number 51, where we have to write the appropriate number into the box. The first number is given, that is one of the fractional number, that is 12 upon 100. Here denominator is 100. It means that this number we can write in the format of percentage. So if denominator is 100, then it means it will be a 12%. So we have to write the number 12 here, and then this percent, instead of writing the spelling of percent, we can write this symbol, which is the symbol of percentage. So we can write this figure in this way, that is 12%. Similarly, here in second question, 47 percentages are given. So this we have to write into the fractional format. So 47 percentage, it means at the numerator place we have to write number 47, at denominator we have to write the number 100. So 47 upon 100. Similarly, you have to solve the question number 3, 4th and 5th, which is given on the page number 51. So let's understand the concept of discount at first, where the example of Mr. Suresh is given, who is having his own sari shop, and the details of the sale of saris and its property is given in the format of table. That we have to understand at first, which help you to know about the discount. In the month of June, the cost price of one sari was 200 rupees, and it was sold by Mr. Suresh at the rupees 250 for per sari. So from this transaction, Mr. Suresh got 50 rupees profit on each sari, and the total number of saris were sold by Suresh in this month, that was 40. So if we will multiply these two figures, then we got the profit, that is rupees 2000, which is earned by Mr. Suresh in the month of June. Similarly, in the July month, Mr. Suresh declared the discount over the sale of sari, and the sari which was sold at rupees 250 in the June, the same sari were sold by rupees 230 in the month of July. It means 20 rupees discount is given by Mr. Suresh. So he got the 30 rupees profit on each sari in the month of July, and due to the discount, total 100 saris were sold by him. So as a result of that, he got more profit, that is rupees 3000. It means that due to the discount, he got the more profit as compared to the previous month. So it means that from what we get from this table, the profit on each sari is less, but the total saris sold are more. Hence, overall there is more income for Mr. Suresh. It means discount helps to increase the profit. Now students, let's aware with some important facts. Each item which to be sold has a price tag on it. For example, here I will show you this box. This is a box of compass. So like that, I have told that each item is having the price tag on it. So the price on that tag, which is called as a mark price. So here this compass or the rounder price is given over the tag, which is 20 rupees. So this 20 rupees is nothing but the mark price of the item. So shopkeeper offers the discount on the mark price while selling the object. The actual amount by which he reduced the mark price is called discount. So students, if you know the mark price and discount, then you can definitely find out the selling price. So the formula is selling price is equal to mark price minus discount. So the mark price of this rounder is rupees 20, which we have to write here. After that, the shopkeeper offers the discount on the mark price, that is 2 rupees. So discount is 2 rupees. Then the shopkeeper sold that rounder with the rupees of 18 only. It means that the selling price of the rounder is 18 rupees, but the mark price was 20 rupees. So 2 rupees is nothing but the discount over the rounder. So students, here we got one formula, that is how we can able to find out the selling price. Yes, if we will minus the discount from the mark price, then we got the selling price. So selling price is equal to mark price minus discount. But students, generally discount is given in terms of the percentage. So suppose one of the item is having 20% discount. So it implies the over the item. So an item should be sold by reducing the 20% from the mark price. That is, if the mark price of an item is rupees 100 and a discount is rupees 20 is given over that item. So the selling price of the item will be 100 minus 20. It means mark price minus discount. So the selling price will be rupees 80. In such a type of transaction, if the discount is X percent, then X percent, it means that X upon 100. Is it right? We are writing the percentage number into the fractional format in this way. So X upon 100 is equal to discount divided by mark price. Therefore, this discount will be as it is, and mark price, which is dividing here, it will be go to the opposite side and multiply them. So how we are going to write it? Therefore, this discount is equal to that mark price multiply with the X divided by 100. So this is the second formula which we got from this calculation or over the discussion. With the help of that, we can able to find out the discount. So students, in this way today we have learned two most important formulas. The first one, how we can able to find out the selling price. The formula is given, that is selling price is equal to mark price minus discount. And the second formula is, if the discount is given in the percentage format, that is X, then the formula will be X upon 100 is equal to discount which is given into the question divided by mark price. Now students, these two most important formula which we are going to use in the practice set number 9.1. So let's go ahead to start it. This is the practice set number 9.1. But students, as I have explained you in our previous video, that due to the COVID-19, few of the portion is deducted. So from this practice set number 9.1, question number 5 and 7 is cancelled from the syllabus. So we are going to avoid this two sum, but if you want, you can solve them into the rough book, and the rest of the question we are going to see one by one. So let's go ahead with the question number 1. Question number 1. If the mark price is rupees 1700, selling price is rupees 1500, then find out the discount. Let's write the answer. First of all, we have to write what is given into the question. MP, it means mark price is rupees 1700. SP, it means selling price, that is 1540. and we don't know discount, so we are going to put the question mark. Now students, we have to write the formula, that is discount is equal to MP, it means mark price minus selling price. So put the values inside that. Mark price is 1700 minus selling price, that is 1540. If we'll minus this from 1700, then answer will be 160. So how we are going to write the answer in word? That is, therefore the discount is rupees 1060. Got it students? Like that way you have to write the answer. If you want, you can take out the screenshot and write it in your notebook properly. Let's see the question number 2. If the mark price is rupees 990 and the percentage of discount is 10, which is given in percentage format, then we have to find out the selling price. Let's see how to write it. First of all, we have to write the whatever is given into the question, that we have to write into the answer. MP, it means mark price is rupees 990. Discount is 10%, and we don't know the selling price, so we will put the question mark. Now students, first of all, we have to think that is discount is given in percentage, so we have to use the different formula. So first of all, let us assume that discount which is given, that should be X. So let's write the formula at first, that is discount first of all which is given into the percentage, that is 10 divided by 100 is equal to discount which is given and the mark price. So discount which is given in percentage, that is 10%, we are going to write divided by 100 is equal to discount which is given, that we have assumed here, that should be X. So X upon mark price, which is a 990, that we have to write systematically according to the formula. Now students, this 990 is dividing here, so we will send it to the opposite and multiply them. This we will write the X, therefore X is equal to 10 multiply with 990 divided by 100. Now this 0 will be cancelled, another 0 and there is downward 0 will be cancelled. So whatever is remaining, that is 99 multiply with 9. So therefore X is equal to 99. It means that discount is rupees 99. But students, we have to find the selling price. So write down the formula. SP, it means selling price, is equal to mark price, it means MP, minus discount. Put the values inside that. Mark price, which is 990, minus discount, that is 99. Therefore selling price is equal to 891. Got it students? So this is the selling price. But students, as the question is given in word format, so write the answer in word, that is the selling price is rupees 891. So students, if you want, you can take out the screenshot and write it in your notebook. Now students, let's see the third question. If the selling price is rupees 900 and discount is 20%, then we have to find out the mark price. First of all, write down what is given, that is mark price. We have to be assume that it should be 100 because the discount is given is in percentage. So if the discount is 20%, it means 20 rupees if the mark price is 100, and we have to use the formula, that is selling price is equal to mark price minus discount. Put the values inside that, that is mark price is 100, then discount minus that, we have to be minus from the 100, then the SP, it means selling price, will be 80 rupees. But students, the actual selling price is given, that is rupees 900, and here we got the rupees 80. So from this information we will go ahead. If the selling price is rupees 80, the mark price will be 100, which we have assumed here. And let us assume that the mark price is rupees 8, which is sold for rupees 900. Then students, this 80 rupees selling price over the mark price which 100, which is assumed here, but the original selling price is 900, and here we have to find the mark price. So we have to create the formula like this way. So here this x will be as it is, and which we have to send towards the opposite side, and we have to do the reciprocal of this 80 upon 100. It means this 80 will be dividing and 100 will be multiplying to the 900. So x is equal to 900 is into 100 divided by 80. Now if we will do the calculation properly, then we got the value of x. It means the value of mark price, which is 1125. If you will do the calculation properly, then you will get the value of x, that is 1125. It means the mark price is rupees 1125. So like this way we will get the answer. If you want, you can take out the screenshot and write it in your notebook. Now students, let's see the fourth question. The mark price of a fan is rupees 3000 and shopkeeper gave with a 12% discount over the fan. Find out the total discount and the selling price of the fan. Let's write what is given here. Mark price 3000, discount 12%. We have to find a discount in rupees and the selling price. Now first of all, write out the formula. Write it, discount in percentage divided by 100 is equal to discount in rupees divided by mark price. Now percentage, that is 12% upon 100 is equal to this discount divided by mark price rupees 3000. Now therefore discount is equal to this 12 upon 100 will be as it is, and 3000 which is dividing here, it will goes to the multiply. Got it students? 0 0 will be cancelled. 12 into 300, therefore discount is equal to rupees 12 3s are 36, 0 will be as it is. Discount is rupees 360. Now students, we have to find out the selling price. So SP is equal to mark price minus discount. Put the values into the formula. That is, mark price is rupees 3000 minus discount is rupees 360. Therefore 3000 minus 360, the answer will be 2640. Therefore the selling price is rupees 2640. This is the answer that we have to write very systematically in your notebook. If you want, you can take out the screenshot and write it properly. So students, let's see the question number 6, which is also the easy one, which is just similar to the question number 4. So you can definitely solve it. So here for your practice, I have given you the direct answer of this question. If you want, you can take out the screenshot and write it systematically in your notebook. Let's see the question number 8. A shopkeeper decides to sell a certain item on a certain price. For that, he tags the price on the item by increasing the decided price by 25%. So what it means? It means, suppose one of the item is having the specific mark price, but due to the idea of the shopkeeper, he increases the mark price by 25%, and then he allowed the selling price will be having 20% discount. It means the actual mark price of the item will be increased by 25%, and after increasing the mark price, he declared the 20% discount. It means that automatically he will get the 5% profit. So this is one of the type of the twisted question. Here we have to find out the how many more or the less percentage of percent he gets in the decided price. So let's find it. It is little bit different question. First of all, we have to assume the actual price of the atom. So let's decide the price of the atom will be 100 rupees, which is later on increased by the shopkeeper. So increased price of atom will be 25. Now students, see this 25 rupees we have to add into the 100. So therefore the actual mark price is rupees 100 plus 25. It means that will be rupees 125. Got it students? How we got the 125? So now we have to find out the discount which is of 20% on mark price. Let's write it into the format. That is discount in percentage divided by 100 is equal to discount which is given into the question divided by mark price. So 20% divided by 100 is equal to discount divided by 125, which is the mark price. Now students, this 125 is dividing here, so while going to the opposite side it will be multiply. Therefore discount is equal to 20 upon 100 will be as it is and multiply with 125. If we will calculate it, then our discount will be rupees 25. Now let's find out the selling price. So selling price is equal to mark price minus discount. Put the values inside that. That is 125 minus 25. So the answer will be 100. Therefore selling price is rupees 100. Now students, if we will observe very carefully, then what we can get? The selling price is rupees 100 and the amount which is decided price of the atom, that will be 100. It means assumed price, it means decided price and the selling price both are the same one. So the decided price and the selling price of are the same one. Because of that only the percentage on the decided price is rupees 0. Here therefore 0% on the decided price will be got by the shopkeeper. Got it students? Like that way we have finished our answer. If you want, you can take out the screenshot and write it very systematically in your classwork notebook. Like this way our practice set number 9.1 is over. Now students, here is time to note down your activity that you have to write and learn the formula which we have studied in this unit, the formula of selling price as well as discount. After that, you have to complete the practice set number 9.1 in your classwork notebook. That is your today's homework. Last but not least, I will come again with our next video for the last section of this unit as well as the semester. Last but not least, take care students. Complete your notebook properly. Thank you.